Ende bayi asim ko bosin keta mana na yimma asim kan ko echikwelu ya zelu. Dịka o si dị, ihe a bụ Eastern News 24 bụ ebe anyị si were wetara unu ya bụ nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa gbasara maka ihe na-eme na obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya, ana gbasara maka nwere onwe ndị Igbo na-azọ. Dịka o si dị, ọ bụ na ya bụ ụbọchị izi gị ị na-agafete n'iru akwụkwọ afọ chanel anyị, kaba alụ ka sọbskraibụ and turn on your notification. Maka gịnị? Anyị na-etinyekwanụ update daily gbasara maka ihe na-eme n'obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya, na gbasara maka nwere onwe ndị Igbo na-azọ. Dịka o si dị, ya wetara unu n'iru akwụkwọ bụ ife anyị na-akpọkwa evening tea ka anyị ji maka ya, ka anyị ji mara ya. Anyị na-akpọ ya evening tea. Ife a bụ Biafran Prime Minister in exile were ife were ịgwa ụmụ Igbo. Unu ga-esi ya bụ ife n'ụdị nke gị, ị ga-esi ya bụ ife ịkaba alụ kwuo efe ichelu gbasara maka ihe ndị a niile Biafran Prime Minister kwuru n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị nke taa anyị na-akpọ evening tea. You can say drop your own comment. All right, over to you, sir.
Before going into today's broadcast and announcement, I want to share some stories with my fellow Biafrans. If at this point you still see Simon EKPA as your enemy, you are spiritually blind. If at this point you still go to some native doctor, you still go to some oracle to hurt Simon EKPA for no reason, you are spiritually blind. If at this point all you do is to plan how to hurt Simon EKPA or Biafra, or how to sabotage the Biafra freedom which is coming next year, honestly, I'm sorry for you. I want to share this very brief story with Biafrans. Somebody who I have done nothing to, somebody whom I didn't know, I've never spoken with him. Simon EKPA has been his problem from the day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. He doesn't want to hear my name. Each time he opens his mouth, all he is doing is to blackmail and want Simon EKPA dead at all costs. It happens that this particular man went to some oracle in Oka. He went to Oka to do juju to kill himself, not me. After doing the juju, he even used a gun to kill himself, not me. After the juju, the chief priest asked him to use the gun and shoot the person they claim is Simon EKPA. He used the gun and shoot himself, not Simon EKPA. After that, he came out and bragged that Simon EKPA will not last more than November. That Simon EKPA is going to die before November end. Last week, he slumped and died. Simon EKPA is still sitting here working for Biafra people. If you know this man that died after going to Oka to kill himself in the name of fighting Simon EKPA, some of you know him. Some of you watching me today, some of you that refuse to repent. If you know this man and you know that he have actually died fighting against Simon Ekpa, looking for how to kill Simon Ekpa, and that have not taught you a lesson, you will be the next. You are going to be the next. Repent. Repent. If you don't want to fight Biafra again, repent and remain silent. You can't stop this movement. You can't stop this movement. You can't stop this movement. And to those people that will collect money, I wouldn't go. I don't want to advise the chief priest of different oracles. If they come to you, collect their money, do all the juju that they ask you to do. If what they ask you to do, if my hand is clean, continue to do the juju, let the juju work against them. But if my hand is not clean, according to what they have come to you, let everything you are going to do work against me. Let it work against me. But if all those things you see, I told you people that before December ending, all of you that have gone to one place or the other trying to hunt Simon Ekpa, you will have a story to tell. If you do not tell that story, some people will tell that story by themselves. Because some of you will not be around to tell the story before the end of this December. So, I am here to remind you again to leave me alone. Let me fight this fight with God and the multitude of over 70 million Biafrans that are supporting what we are doing for their own freedom. You can't fight God. You can't fight the truth and win. I also heard that some of them are bragging, still bragging, that they are going to follow Simon Ekpa with juju until they go down, not me. So if you know this man, that you know what he did in Oka, I wouldn't mention the shrine. I wouldn't mention the oracle, so that it will not bring bad markets to them. I would not mention the oracle where he went to do this thing. After doing it, now he is dead. What did he gain? He killed himself. Because that gun he shoot at something he says Simon Ekpa in the shrine have turned around to be himself. Nobody can stop this movement for the freedom of Biafra people. We have seen death of our children during the war. After the war, Nigeria continued to kill us. Today, we have lost many people in Ehamufu, and nobody is talking.
Nature, and it has this ethnic hatred, which Nigeria state are the one engineering. You can imagine, in your own case, the entire Nigeria National Assembly within 24 hours rode to Canada. These are people, and the worst part of it is that there are people who are from Biafra land, which we have given vote of no confidence because they doesn't represent the people that voted them or the people that they claim they are representing in Abuja. What they did was to join the Fulani Caliphate to condemn their own. And we listened to the fact that the idiot from Abia State, who is the speaker or deputy speaker, wherever he is, was part of those who wrote to Canada to deal with you as an Igbo woman. P2B, which you supported very much in 2023 election, also condemned you. It was when I was watching, because I don't like to delve into issues without having some background of what is happening. So when I have watched and listened to P2B and all of them condemning you, I said, no, that Biafra is for everybody who is answering Biafra name. And it is time we use you to set example, especially now that they have come for you. The Nigeria you supported so much, just like every one of us did in the past. I was one of the biggest. I said, anybody, if I can fight for Biafra, every other person that is shouting Nigeria today is just open couple. Because I suffered for Nigeria, fight for Nigeria, did a lot for Nigeria. So if I can turn around when I see that there is no way under Nigeria, I believe that it is just a matter of time. Everybody will turn their back. So we decided to come to help you. And that's why P2B, after our first tweet about you, P2B changed and withdrew the statement and begin to talk something different. But that's who we are. The same P2B, we have also made very clear to Nigeria State that any day they arrest him, because we know they are planning to arrest him. Any day they arrest him, we will increase the resistance that we are giving them today. Times 3. P2B is not part of what we are doing, but just the same hands of fellowship and the same open door we have for you, the same thing we have for P2B, irrespective of what he has done to us. Even if we are going to do anything, or if anything is going to happen to P2B, it must not be Nigeria. We will never allow them to do anything to P2B. And when I say this, a lot of idiots who don't know actually, who are not actually liking P2B, but they are on the social media trying to hide under him, they will say, oh, don't talk about P2B, don't talk about P2B. As if anything happened to P2B, they're going to stand for him. All of them will disappear. But that is not what we are here for. So Amaka, you're welcome. I can see that you are having difficulty joining Zoom. Maybe you are not very conversant with the Zoom thing. So, but you are going to learn it. You are going to learn it. So just give us a brief of what after transpired. Don't tell us the whole story, and don't tell us about your personal thing. Don't tell us about some of the things that I'm aware of. Don't tell us that. Just tell us you are fine and this is you, and we'll go from there. Thank you.
I thank you so much for your support, and I thank Mr. Charles and Sister Nena. They've been so supportive. I am so grateful, to be honest, because I didn't know them before, and they started calling me, reaching out to me. Even yesterday, I wasn't feeling very good, and I called her that I was not feeling good, and she talked to me like a mother. She told me what to do, to go get some lemon and some honey and mix it up and soak it up on my body, which I did, and I was very okay. I really thank her for her support. She's so nice, very calm, but sometimes she gets angry. But that's normal, we're all human. Okay, so to be honest, whatever that happened, I didn't expect it to blow out of proportion, because it was just like a response that I gave to somebody who actually bullied me for being Igbo, and who called me slandered my name and the names of the Igbos as a whole, and wanted to change my history. At some point, I was thinking if actually my history that my parents told me was right, because you see some other tribes, on social media telling you about your history, that the Igbos are slaves and things like that, which is highly unacceptable. I see a lot of people agree to that and say, oh, maybe it's true, but I'm not gullible, because I'm not going to accept whatever someone says about me or my history or my people. Yeah, I think that the federal government blew it out of proportion, because it was a response from I don't want to mention their names, because I was asked from the authority not to mention the names of these people at this point until the case is over. Yeah, so they made it like that, and I don't know why, but at this point I started to realize, because of my tribe, that's why it went overboard. Yeah, So like you said I shouldn't touch every base, but I'm just hoping that everything will be okay. But with you guys standing beside me, I'm very confident, and I really appreciate everyone. And at this point, I have decided to use my voice to, to bring the Igbos together, because I wouldn't say that I love Igbos so much, but I do love Igbos too much. That's the truth. But sometimes when I say this, people be like, "Oh, you always feel like you're the only Igbo." No, I have this passion. I didn't know the video was going to go viral, because you hear when I say that Igbo men are too quiet and things like that. That's how I feel, that Igbo should speak up. We should, our voice, our phone, and everything is our weapon, and we have to use it. Your pen, your paper is your weapon. Your computer is your weapon. So you have to use it wisely. So yeah. So recently, I have been talking about, bringing the Igbos together, because when this thing happened, I realized that a lot of the Igbos, there's a little bit of, yeah. So I'm trying to bring people together and, listen to everybody's complaint, and, talk to a lot of people. Yeah, so I think everything is moving on well in my platform right now, because we're all working as one. Yeah, so that is what I'm doing right now. And yes, I'm really thankful. I don't want to touch every base. I'm really thankful for the community, and I say, Chukwu Gozie everybody. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you very much, Amaka. Now you have a government, Biafra Republic government that take care of its people. So you just heard what our Prime Minister said. Amaka, I know that you've gone through a lot. Like I said, you don't have to worry about this whole thing. You did the right thing. It is as a result of the bully, and I just know that you are not alone. So those worries of panicking and all that should not continue again from this moment. So you are not alone. You have us, and we have you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Thank you. The same thing is applicable to everybody, every Biafrans all over the world. It is time, Nigeria, we are going to teach Nigeria lessons. I came to this Biafra struggle with Iwe and Onoma to deal with Nigeria for what they have done to my people for decades. And I'm on a revenge mission. If anybody is thinking that I'm going to change or that I'm going to slow down, it is, I have not even started. Nigeria need to be bombarded with atomic bomb. If I have access to it, I will bomb them, because that is exactly what they deserve. It's a country that is not supposed to be part of Committee of Nations. So let nobody deceive you into thinking that. We know that, of course, there are some kind of things you will say and it is not good, but remember that something made you to say it. And like I said, we will provide evidences of what pushed you. We are going to bring witnesses to support you any day, any time, till we see the end of whatever Nigeria have planned against you. So that's exactly what you should know. You are not alone. We are not a group. We are not a group. This is a Biafra government, and I believe that you have come to know that indeed Nigeria is not for you. Just like every other person, every one of us were one with Nigeria. In fact, in 2019, I was in the forefront of campaign for Peter Obi and Atiku. I was one of the leader of the Peter Obi Atiku campaign group in Europe. I was one of the leader. So before then, I have represented Nigeria for many years. So many of us, we know we have done one or two things for Nigeria, believe in Nigeria, but of course, as we can see, the whole thing have turned to become something else. We did not know when Nigeria became an Islamic state. It was supposed to be a secular state. They restructured it through the constitution from the back door, and they are pushing it today. They are fully Islamic state. We have Muslim ticket. And Muslim president, Muslim vice president. Everything is Muslim. Before you know it, their plan is to kill everybody, and we resisted them. We are resisting them. So today, at least, they have called everywhere, European Union, Finland, and everybody knows Nigeria because we have exposed them to the world. And now they are calling international community. I do not know who is international community. They are calling the ICC. We are also in the ICC. We have written to them. We have over 500 pages of evidences. We have compiled a very brief summary of 37 pages of human rights violation against Biafra people. So we are waiting for them. So the same way they are using this threat, terrorism, to subjugate us and force us with the guns and barrels of the gun to one Nigeria, is the same way we are going to use those things to resist them. If they come with gun, we resist them with gun. If they come with bomb, we resist them with bomb. If they come with propaganda, we will also resist them with propaganda. So it is teeth to teeth, iron to iron, until the day we are going to be recognized as an independent state. And that is the process we are into now. So we are fighting using a multidimensional approach that never happened in the history of Biafra struggle. That's exactly where we are, and that's why we are making progress today. Our military, Biafra Liberation Army, resistance fighters are doing a very good job. That is the reason you are not seeing terrorists attack in Biafra land. Otherwise, the way they hate us, by now, Benue will be a child play, because they can never hate Benue State more than they hate us. But look at what they are doing there. So if they had their chance, they will wipe us away within a twinkle of an eye. But here we are with Iwe to defend our land, our women and children. Nigeria will never have peace. They will never sleep until Biafra become an independent state. Thank you very much, Amaka.
Thank you.
And tomorrow, let them cut our celebrity Amaka in these 4 images now, and then the Yoruba Afonjas. Look, we told you. We told you Samonekpa. She's listening to Samonekpa. It's Samonekpa that is teaching her to poison people. Look at, she's there because they say I'm the mentor. I accept to be mentor, and that's why I would defend any Biafra. Every Biafra who knows something must stand and defend yourself. If they come with machete, carry machete. If they come with bomb, carry bomb. If they come with AK-47, carry AK-47. We don't hide anything anymore. It's a self-defense. We are going to defend ourselves to the last drop of our blood. So nobody should come and threaten you, and then you expect you to cool down. You want to be a civilized person. We don't do that anymore. Fire for fire. They have dealt with us for many years, and you say enough is enough. Today they are crying. You can imagine the Nigeria terrorist army writing to Amnesty International. They forgot when they were killing Biafrans in Port. They forgot when they were killing Biafrans in Mazen Amikano's house. They forgot when they were bombarding people in Aba school. Today they are calling Amnesty International. The same Amnesty International they condemn for reporting the killing of Biafra people. They say, Amnesty, come on, Samonekpa is savagery. Samonekpa savagery. They have not seen savagery. The reason we release that Yoruba soldier is to send them a message, and that message is working. They have fallen into the trap. And let me tell you, other ones will not be lucky as him. They knows that very well.
And the by Dalulin Nenu Nkuku Kunisi Webambo when it's any fine many the teacher. Oh, eventually you could before Mala Punukunuti Alonkuni Funche Nidwakwa Bastamaka Yabi Ifegdikosi Ada and Dikosi at bottom Nidwakwa. Obiko wa junchali ejo biko ndị Igbo ọma na-ege ntị saanụ ya bụ ajụjụ. Ọ ga-edugokwu n'oge anyị akpọ n'ụwa anyị meeting nke ịbụọ jụọ ụwa anyị nwanne anyị nwoke anọ n'ụlọ nke mkpọrọ ebe a ka ọ ya anọzi. Ọ ga-edugo oge onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo ya apụta tinye ebe ya bụ ife ọnụ maka ya bụ ife akaligo. Nnamdi Kanu nwere ife o mere n'iru akwụkwọ. Tosifo ihe ọjọọ mere n'iru akwụkwọ bụ na ọ sị na ọ chọọzi ịbụ onye Naịjirịa. tọsọ yawa before Joe melu. And ndị ọha eze niile ma ndị niile were na-ekwuchara ndị Igbo ọnụ fa, nobody is doing something about it. Nobody is doing anything about it. Ife a na-asụ bụta ọsọ ogologo oyibo. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu bụ the leader of indigenous people of Biafra IPOB si na mmegide na-emegide ụmụnne ya dịrọzi ya alụ mma, si nye ya Biafra ka ọ na. Okay, to tell you that what that thing Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-ekwu n'eziokwu, since eji Maazị Nnamdi Kanu check the system of Nigeria till now, the system na-ebezi akwa, everything is collapsing. Always able to fall na hota. What's the more you hold him, the more the economy destroyed. He said these things. Obuli fomu na ipota ine kubo kama keje yondi fulani na major on the fulani. Chefo no ha buzo we major ndi Igbo. Owoli ndi Igbo mele ndi fulani. There's nothing an Igbo man. What if Igbo man mele fulani? Ndo aneze sina neji yo ndi fulani about the killings in 1914. Na jubikon owoli ndi Igbo mele fulani ndi fulani. First from the jail we conquered si Hausa niile we bata ka konka kwuola n'Igbo ofu onye pụtalụ bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu si na nke ama mme na ndị ka ife a adịlọ achụbịa ka egbuo onye Igbo ewere nwanne ya lee. Ya bụ ife bụ ọ bụrụ ihe nji maka ya wee bịa, ma ọ bụrụ na ego ọnụ m n'ife anyị na-ekwu n'elu akwụkwọ. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu stand with justice, equity and fairness. Owende mebeli iwu iche ọbụla ọjọọ na-ajụ ya. Sunday Igbo akwa ejidere ya lapụ ya. Akwa the same thing Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-azụ ka ọ na-azụ. Ndị Igbo kpọọ n'owu na meeting jụọ owu na-ajụ. Ọgwụ na-akọ ha m n'ọnụ. Daalụ dị na-ekwusi na-esore anyị. Ọ bụrụ nke a bụ ụbọchị izu gị na-abịa n'iru akwụkwọ esore na Morning Tea na Eastern News 24. Kabaro ka subscribe and turn on your notification. Kela PMC for update. Dịka na drop ya n'iru akwụkwọ oge niile. Daalụ ụmụnne m.